Hey guys, Mike here, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for clicking on this video. Please subscribe if you haven't already, hit that big subscribe button below, leave a comment and thumbs up on the video, all of that stuff. Trying to build a following here, we're up to 1.1k, let's get to 1.2k, that would be awesome, and please check out some of my other videos. I've recently revamped all my video thumbnails, so please go and check some of my videos out, some of which are on the screen now, but let's get into today's video where I want to talk about something I am so excited about because a new trailer for the upcoming PS5 game Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart is trending on YouTube, and for good reason. Let's get into it. Okay, so Ratchet and Clank is genuinely up there with one of my top 5 gaming franchises of all time. Like, if I actually had to think about and rank my top 5 gaming franchises of all time, here's what comes to mind. Pokemon, Kingdom Hearts, Ratchet and Clank, Super Smash Bros, and then probably something like Banjo-Kazooie or the Donkey Kong franchise. Those are the ones that immediately come to mind. And Ratchet and Clank was such a huge part of the PS2 era of gaming, especially for me. Obviously, the first 3 games in the series were, the original 3 games in the series came out on PS2, and so many of my memories as a kid of playing PS2 were just playing tons of Ratchet and Clank 2 and 3 and playing a lot of Kingdom Hearts. Like, those are my memories of the PS2. I have played every single game in the Ratchet and Clank franchise to date, except for Ratchet and Clank All for One, which was that weird co-op one. I've never played that. But I played all of the PS3 ones, Tools of Destruction, Crack in Time, Into the Nexus, Quest for Booty. I played the 2016 PS4 reboot version, and I just think this is one of the best gaming franchises of all time, as I've said. And it kind of makes sense. Like, Ratchet and Clank was so good at combining the 3D platformer, which until Ratchet and Clank was really a lot about collecting. Games like Banjo-Kazooie, Super Mario 64, Donkey Kong 64, these big 3D platformer collectathons, and they were kind of on their way out by the time the PS2's generation was around, and Ratchet and Clank kind of took a lot of those mechanics of the 3D platformer and added in this third-person shooter element, and totally revolutionized it into this game that just feels so fun to control, so amazing to use the mechanics, the strafing mechanic, the seamless changing of weapons, and all of these other aspects that just make Ratchet and Clank such a tight game in terms of its structure and the function of everything in that game. And of course, the weapon variety and all of the character designs have always been so strong. And after a 5-year absence since the 2016 game, Rift Apart is definitely one of my most anticipated games of the year. And this new trailer just solidifies that so much to me. Let's be real, if you've watched this trailer, you can see that visually this game just looks incredible. It pretty much looks like a huge budget CGI animated film, like a Pixar or a Disney film, but even better. These city landscapes, the seamless rifting through different universes, it just looks absolutely incredible visually. Gameplay-wise, there's a lot of returning mechanics, obviously the wrench and the guns, which are the mainstay mechanics. The swing shot is there, the grind boots, all of these things that just elevate the game, give you more movement options, more movement functions to break it up a little bit. They're all there. And I also noticed what looks like a new movement mechanic in which the female Lombax character is like floating through the air, kind of dashing sort of through. I'm trying to explain it. I'm going to put a visual of it on screen so you can see what I'm talking about. But she's kind of like dashing on the ground, and maybe this is her version of the strafe that Ratchet uses. I'm not 100% sure, but it looks really cool. And I'm certain that there will be new puzzle mechanics and gameplay mechanics here, and of course a new variety of weapons. One other thing that did start to worry me about Ratchet and Clank was that every game did have different weapons, but often they were similar types of weapons. Like, you know, there was always a standard pistol and a standard bomb kind of weapon. I do like when they mix it up and give you customization options over the weapons, so I do hope that Rift Apart includes that. On the story front, I'm really excited. It looks like this whole multiverse kind of thing that Marvel seems to be doing with Spider-Man at the moment. One of the series' mainstay villains, Dr. Nefarious, has created a device to take Ratchet and Clank into different dimensions in which he always wins as opposed to losing, so they're kind of being thrust between a bunch of different universes or multiverses, I suppose, and that is where Ratchet and Clank gets separated, and it seems that Clank meets this new female Lombax who I guess seems to be maybe the main character in the game. Like, it seems like you're controlling her maybe more than you're controlling Ratchet. In past games, Clank has had separate segments to Ratchet if they get separated in this Clank-style minigames, and maybe that will be the case with Ratchet now that they're separated. Ratchet's going about and doing his own thing. It would be weird if they both had their own separate weapons and you switch between them. That's why I'm kind of leaning towards thinking that the female Lombax is going to be the main playable character, and Ratchet might be a side character while they're trying to reconvene with each other. But everything from the visuals to what we can see of the gameplay to the story looks amazing. I really hope that Captain Quark makes a return. He is one of my favorite video game characters of all time. Just that total fraud character, like very much a Gilderoy Lockhart character if you're familiar with Harry Potter. Someone who puts themselves across to be this master and this expert and is actually just a huge fraud who is constantly getting away with it. Really hope Quark makes an appearance, and it did look like some of those worlds and planets looked a bit familiar, so maybe we'll get different spins on them based on the multiverse concept or whatever they're going for here. The rift mechanics, as we saw in the original trailer, are also really awesome. Just how quickly the PS5 can render that complete change of scenery. I will always be grateful they got rid of that spaceship animation loading screen from the original 3 PS2 games, where whenever you go to a planet you see the same animation of the ship going through space to this next planet as a loading screen. I am so excited for this game. I hope that the shortage of PS5s isn't going to impact its sales. Ratchet and Clank is such a flagship series for PlayStation, and I just hope this game goes through the roof. I can see it getting really good reviews. It does look like so much care has been taken into capturing what this series is, but hopefully putting a new spin on it, which is what Ratchet and Clank tries to do each generation. And I have noticed they have been taking breaks and not kind of just churning out sequels, because I feel like they want to make Ratchet and Clank feel special every single time they put a new one out. Make it feel different, make it feel advanced. That's probably why we only got that reboot on the PS4. I really trust Insomniac. Their Spider-Man games are amazing. They have always made incredible games. They are one of my favorite developers, so I am really excited about this game. Once again, I know I've said it, I'm gonna say it again. I am very excited about this game. So what do you think? Are you excited about this game? Are you struggling to get a PS5 still? Do you have a PS5? Are you gonna pick this up? Let me know in the comments below. Thumbs up, don't thumbs down, no to that. Subscribe, check out some of my other gaming videos. I do a lot of news and just gaming discussion videos. And let me know what other content you'd wanna see from me. Guys, my name's Radio Mike. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next vid. Catch you later.
But I went to run my hand through your hair and I noticed you were attached to string. You were a puppet this whole time, you were attached to string.